Let me ask you something. Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, you're always one emergency away from being completely screwed? Like you're doing everything right but somehow still living paycheck to paycheck? You're not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. Nobody taught us this stuff. Not in school, not at home. The people who are winning with money, they know 7 simple things that change everything. And today I'm going to explain them in a way that actually makes sense. If you've ever felt confused about money or felt like everyone else got a manual you didn't, this video is for you. And please tap that like button if you learned something new. Rule number 1, stop trading your time for money. Here's the problem with most jobs. You show up, you work, you get paid. You don't show up, you don't get paid. That's it. If you get sick, you're screwed. If you want a vacation, you're not making money. You are literally selling hours of your life for dollars. Now, think about this differently. What if you could get paid while you're sleeping? What if you could get paid while you're on vacation? What if you could get paid even when you're not working? That's not a fantasy. That's how wealthy people actually make money. They set up things that make money without them being there. A rental property collects rent every month whether you're working or not. A website with ads on it makes money when people visit it. A book you wrote keeps selling long after you finished writing it. You don't need to be rich to start this. You just need to stop thinking that the only way to make money is to trade your time for it. Because here's the truth, you only have so many hours in a day. If you're trading hours for dollars, you've put a ceiling on how much you can ever make. Start asking yourself, how can I make money without having to be there? That one question will change your life. Rule number 2, stop buying stuff that makes you look rich. This one stings, but it's true. Buying things to look rich keeps you poor. Financing a new car that loses half its value in 3 years? That's money down the drain. Those new clothes you bought on credit? Miss a payment and they'll end up costing you double. Renting an expensive apartment just to impress the ladies or your friends? You're paying for status, not wealth. Every dollar spent this way is a dollar stolen from your future. Here's what wealthy people actually do. They spend money on things that make them more money. A course that teaches them a valuable skill, a laptop that helps them start a business, investing in their own education. These things might not look impressive on Instagram, but they build wealth. Meanwhile, broke people do the opposite. They buy things that lose value the second they own them. A $40,000 car that'll be worth $20,000 in 3 years. Clothes they'll wear 3 times. Furniture on a payment plan that costs double because of interest. Every time you're about to buy something, ask yourself this question. Will this make me money or cost me money? If it costs you money and doesn't improve your ability to earn, think twice. You don't need to look rich. You need to be rich. And those are 2 completely different things. Rule number 3, let time do the heavy lifting. Okay, this is the one that sounds boring, but it's actually magic. It's called compound growth, and it's the closest thing to a cheat code in real life. Here's how it works. You put $1,000 into something that grows 10% every year. After 1 year, you have $1,100. Okay, not that exciting, but here's where it gets crazy. The following year, you're not just earning 10% on your original 1,000. You're earning it on the 1,100. Then the following year, on 1,210, and it keeps building on itself. After 10 years, that $1,000 is worth almost $2,600. After 20 years, it's worth over $6,700. After 30 years, it's worth over $17,000. You didn't do anything, you just waited. Now imagine instead of $1,000, you put in $100 every single month starting at age 25. And by the time you're 65, you'd have over $600,000. That's from putting in just $48,000 over 40 years. But most people don't start. They think $100 a month doesn't matter, or they think they'll start later. And that's the biggest mistake you can make because time is the secret ingredient. The earlier you start, the less money you actually need to put in. You don't need to be an investing genius. You just need to start now and let time do the work. Rule number 4, stop giving the government all your money. Nobody tells you this, but the tax system is set up to reward certain behaviors. If you have a regular job, you get taxed on everything before you even see your paycheck. The government takes their cut first. You live on what's left. But if you have a business, even a small side business, you can deduct expenses before you get taxed. That means you're spending pre-tax dollars on things you need anyway. Your phone, your internet, part of your rent if you work from home, and your car if you use it for business. All of that can reduce what you owe in taxes. I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow. I'm saying if you have any kind of side hustle, learn the basics of tax deductions. Even saving a few $1,000s a year in taxes adds up to hundreds of thousands over your lifetime. The rich aren't cheating on taxes. They're just using rules that exist for everyone but that nobody teaches you about. You're already paying for these benefits with your tax dollars. You might as well use them. Rule number 5. Playing it safe is actually the riskiest thing you can do. Here's what most people think. Having a stable job is safe. Keeping money in a savings account is safe. Not taking chances is safe. But here's the reality. That safe job can lay you off with 2 weeks' notice. The savings account is losing value every year to inflation. And not taking chances means you're guaranteed to stay exactly where you are. Let me give you an example. You have $5,000 sitting in a savings account, earning basically nothing. After 10 years with inflation, that $5,000 buys you what $3,500 would buy today. You lost $1,500 by playing it safe. Now imagine you invested that same $5,000 in something reasonable, like an index fund. After 10 years, even with ups and downs, you'd likely have over $10,000, maybe more. I'm not saying gamble your rent money. I'm saying calculated risks, where you've done your homework and you know what you're getting into, are actually safer than doing nothing. Every single person you admire who has money took a risk at some point. They started a business that might have failed. They invested in something before it was proven. They bet on themselves when no one else would. And that's what separated them from everyone else who played it safe and stayed broke. Rule number 6. You become like the people around you. This one's simple, but most people ignore it. Look at your 5 closest friends. Look at how they think about money. Look at their habits. Look at their income. That's your future. If everyone around you thinks $50,000 a year is good money, you'll think $50,000 a year is good money. If everyone around you is in debt, you'll probably end up in debt. If everyone around you thinks investing is too risky or too complicated, you'll think the same thing. But if you start spending time with people who are building businesses, who are investing, who are thinking bigger, something crazy happens. Your own thinking expands. Things that seemed impossible start seeming normal. You start setting bigger goals. You don't need to ditch your friends, but you do need to add new people to your circle who are where you want to be. Join groups online. Go to meetups. Find mentors. Read books by people who've done what you want to do. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. Choose it carefully. Rule number 7. Learn about money like your life depends on it. Here's the cold truth. The school system teaches you almost nothing about money. You can graduate college and not know what a 401k is. You can have a master's degree and not understand compound interest. You can be incredibly smart and still be broke because nobody taught you how money works. But here's the good news. You can learn this stuff. It's not complicated. You don't need a finance degree. Everything you need to know is available for free or cheap. YouTube videos, library books, podcasts, and blogs. It's all there. The difference between people who build wealth and people who stay broke often comes down to this. Wealthy people spent time learning about money. They read books, they took courses, they asked questions, they figured it out. Most people spend more time planning a vacation than they spend learning about retirement accounts. They'll research a new phone for 3 hours but won't spend 30 minutes understanding how credit card interest works. Then they wonder why they're struggling. You don't need to become an expert overnight. Just start learning. One book, one video, one article at a time. I promise you, 6 months of learning about money will change your life more than 6 years of school ever did. Here's the bottom line. You're not broke because you're bad with money. You're broke because nobody taught you how money actually works. These 7 rules aren't secrets. They're just things that wealthy people figured out and that schools don't teach. You can complain that it's unfair, and you'd be right, it is unfair. Or you can decide that starting today, you're going to learn the game and play it better. The choice is yours. Drop a comment and tell me which rule made the most sense to you. I want to know what clicked. And if this helped you see money differently, hit that subscribe button because I'm here to teach you everything they should have taught you in school but didn't.